Hello everyone, welcome back to the Private Pilot ACS series. We're finally kicking back going with episode 6 where we're going to cover aeromedical factors, also human factors. So let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so we're back to task hotel under Area of Operations 1 in the pre-flight operation preparation portion. So this is going to be covering human factors, and basically all this is going to be is covering like what happens when we are up in the air. We experience hypoxia, what hyperventilation is, what carbon monoxide poisoning does, what might happen if we have hypothermia. So this is everything we're going to cover. Now, as you guys know, the vast majority of how we're going to be going through this is going to be basically I'm going to show you guys where to find the answers. So the first step is this is probably the best location to get all of your answers is in the FAA. So we're going to hit drugs because I'm already on the reg. So it's going to be 9117. So with this, wow, that is really bright. I'm going to try not to blind you guys. Okay. All right, that's better. Sorry about that. So 9117, alcohol or drugs. This is the reg that you'll refer to. And basically, as we know, no alcohol, no drugs, no taking drugs that are not per FAA recommended on that list. And the alcohol, no alcohol before 8 hours, bottle to throttle, into no more than blood alcohol content of 0.04. It's pretty much all you need to know for that. And also, we realize that alcohol is part of one of the hypoxia symptoms that we'll have. So we'll have hystoxic hypoxia, which is a lack of oxygen that's able to go through our cells and our body because of alcohol. All right, so that covers the alcohol drugs portion, but now we're going to get to the other section. So in the AIM, literally this whole entire section called medical facts for pilots is going to cover everything that you'll need to know. So the first thing, fitness of flight, where we have to go about what our medical certificate is, and then it's going to go through the I'm safe checklist that you're technically supposed to be doing before every flight. This is going to be, the DP is going to first ask you like, hey, what's kind of like a pre-checklist thing you do on yourself before every flight, and they're going to expect you to go through this. And then once we go through that, effects of altitude. What altitude affects us at is through hypoxia. And hypoxia is basically where we just have an oxygen deficiency inside of our body, and we have different forms of hypoxia. And here it goes straight into it. We have hypoxic hypoxia, hystoxic, hypemic, the list goes on. And so this gives a really good explanation